Assalamualaikum. This video will be about our group proposal video for GLS613 Geographical Information System. Our group consists of 3 persons, which are Putri Nur Syafiqah binti Megah Omar Al-Zahari, Siti Nurhaliza binti Rosli, and me, Nur Izzati Inani binti Nozaimi. Our group topic will be about ArcGIS story map about Perlis tourism. Today I will be explaining the title of our project and the planning among group. For the title, our group had deciding on Perlis Voyage of Discovery as our title. I will be explaining more about the title in the planning among group. The first week of the task given, our group has chosen a topic, ArcGIS story map about Perlis tourism as our project. In this project, we were giving a guide through a video about creating a story map. To understand better about the application of story map, our group has go through a few story maps that exist in S3. Then we decided on using the classic story map from S3. These S3 story maps let us to combine authoritative maps with narrative text, images, and multimedia content. There is no coding required and had an incredibly powerful open source. Each group member is going to explore more about the classic story map by ourselves in order to understand the story map software, and we'll be having a discussion on how we are going to use this software so our project can be done smoothly on time. As our topic is about Perlis tourism, our group will be searching a few tourism places that suitable with our title, Perlis Voyage of Discovery. We are focusing on the discovery in terms of food, adventure place, and other tourism places that can attract more tourism to enjoying Perlis tourism. In preparing all the data and info, we are going to assign each member to collect the information and the data for each location from various online site platforms. Then all the information will be summarizing to more readable and interesting for user to understand the information that are short but very informative. All the data of images, information, and link that we are gathering will be put and saved into the Excel by using Microsoft Excel before we need to export the data into story map. At the end of the project, a story map of Perlis Voyage of Discovery will be created. We hope this story map is not only created for us but can also be used for tourists to enjoy and having an interesting discovery experience in Perlis. Next, I will let my other group members to explain on proposed data use, proposed methodology, and proposed expected outcome. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum Doctor, my name is Putri Nur Syafiqah. Now I'm going to present my part, which are proposed data use and proposed methodology that we plan to include in our project. In the first part, I would like to present about our proposed data use. In this project, we plan to use map and statistics of Perlis visitor for the past few years, as we think this tool is the reliable data to be included in our project. The reason why we choose map, it is more convenient to identify tourist attraction places. In this project, we will outcome with top 10 places that tourists usually go for a vacation for the past few years. The map also is clearer and more intuitive, since we managed to recognize the places and interpret it into our story map project. Moreover, through the map, we visually see the distribution or proportion of data in each region and turn it into captivate story map version. Next is statistic of Perlis visitor, where we found it is support real-time updates through the times and provide an accurate data taken from the tourism ministry or related agency. Besides that, the statistic is easily to analyze for different purposes of sector or departments. Based on the graph, the number of visitors to Perlis data was reported at 1,193% in 2020. This records getting decreased from the previous number of 2,088 persons for 2019 due to COVID-19 pandemic that starts to spread during March 2020. Number of visitors Perlis data is updated yearly, averaging 1,193% from December 2008 to 2020 with 13 observations. The data reached an all-time height of 2,150.508% in 2018 and the lowest record is 478% in 2008. Perlis data remains active status in CEIC and is reported by Department of Statistics. Moreover, the statistics allow for the understanding of past behaviors and future decisions. As an example, Perlis is expected to receive more than 200,000 tourists in the last quarter of 2021, driven by the reopening of the economic and tourism sectors as well as cross-state permits. By using this data, we could know which places in Perlis that relate to tourism sector need more attention and promotional activities since it got affected due to pandemic season. In ArcGIS Classic Story Map, we will combine maps, text, and multimedia and making it an ideal tool to enable broad audiences to engage with rich content featured in museum display. We will link all the information and media provided in one platform for the user, especially tourists or travelers that need guidance for a vacation in Perlis. Story Maps is a user-friendly and an interactive platform as it is easy to access since the tools and functions are not too complex for a beginner. The outcome of the map also simple and lightweight as it could be created and designed based on user project preferences. Furthermore, it is mobile created design tools as it got optimized for viewing stories on both desktop computers and mobile devices. Next methodology is Microsoft Excel. In Excel, we will use it to export the data of the places into ArcGIS story maps in CSV format. By using CSV, the places will get pointed in story maps without inserting the information and coordinate of a place one by one. It also convenient to use since we don't need to insert data one by one through the ArcGIS story map. The data needed in order to generate the map are name of the location, description, longitude, latitude, picture URL, thumbnail URL, video URL, and icon color. Lastly, we will use online sources as it is easily to access worldwide with 24-hour access. The reason why we choose online sources is it is because it is more convenient to obtain the information and images of the attraction places in Perlis. Online sources are the main platform to integrate the idea and solution as it provides articles, journals, and proposals through a search engine such as Google or Google's Scholar. Besides that, it is more up-to-date as it got professional organizing data trade around the world. Just that from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurhalizaden Yusri. Today I will explain on purpose expected outcome for our project title that is Perlis Voyage of Discovery. There is a three of the expected outcome from our project. Number one is to explore on how to produce a story map through ArcGIS story map software. In ArcGIS story map software, it combines a map with a narrative text, image, and multimedia content to create an compelling user-friendly web text. In ArcGIS story map, it has a popular storytelling pattern and header from the classic template that has been incorporated into its unified modern builder and is updated with a new enhancement. Other than that, ArcGIS story maps also offer many useful capabilities that were never available in the classic template, such as express map, timelines, custom theme, reader analytics, collision, autosave, draft mode, and many more. The number two is to provide information of places to visit by tourists in Perlis. By using ArcGIS Story Map software, we can combine the image and geographic information to create a map tower. In this software, we will learn on how to use geotag image to tell a story using the features available on the ArcGIS Online. Number three is to provide a story map that is able to guide tourists to identify tourism places in Perlis. ArcGIS story maps are a cloud-based data that presentation tool used by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency that is need to communicate to a geospatial data in a narrative format. Blending multimedia with map product, this tool leverages design features aimed at enhancing the access, understanding, and use of geographic information by agency stakeholders. With this, the developer can use story maps to engage story with their data and tune their messaging for specific audience that is for tourism. That is for tourists. This will able to guide tourists to identify tourism places in a place. Thank you. So that's all from me. Thank you.